Hi, welcome. Today's video is my January favorites and a couple of fails. I know I'm a little bit late, but I think it's better late than never. During the month of January, I got to try a lot of new things, new makeup and new to me makeup. I don't have any of them on my face today because I just did a video trying new makeup. So hopefully that will be in my February favorites. The first thing I'm going to talk about is skincare, and I got to try two sunscreens. I think like towards the end of December, beginning of January, and during the month of January, I've been using them almost every day. I'm talking about the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen and the Glow Screen. Now the Glow Screen was gifted to me by a co-worker, which she thought this would be better for my complexion. And the Unseen Sunscreen I purchased myself from Sephora, and I love them both equally, but for different reasons. They're both feel great on the skin, but the Glow Screen does have some tint and it gives me really beautiful luminosity and glowness all over the skin for 8 hours, 10 hours that I am at work. And the Unseen is unseen. It doesn't have any tint or anything like that. It's more a little bit thicker, more consistency. Let me show you, because in case you haven't seen it, I could show you. Like, the consistency is a little bit different. It's more gooey, but it's absorbed really quickly by the skin. And I use this as a primer, and it leaves the skin really soft. I use this as a primer. I have used it by itself, but most of the time, if I'm just gonna wear sunscreen, no makeup on, I will use this one because it does have some color, and it is also it gives me a lot of glowiness. So here is the Glow Screen. It has a light tint, but I just want you to see the luminosity, and you guys can see it here, and it does have some color as well. So it's a 3-in-1: sun protection, some color, and also glowiness. I love them both. They don't have any fragrance or anything like that, and I've been enjoying them. I put them on almost every day. I have the Unseen Sunscreen today under my makeup. This is not a new product, but it is new to me. It's from Tom Ford. It is the Purifying Cleansing Oil. I showed it in my Vlogcember when I went to the cosmetic company store, and I purchased it there. I love it. I like to wear it when I have like a lot of makeup on, to remove my makeup as my first step in my cleansing ritual or cleansing routine. This is really nice because it is oil, but it's not oily. It's not grease. And it comes out really really light. Let me squirt a little bit in the back of my, oh, there you go, in the back of my hand, so you guys could see what I mean. You see, it's very watery, dewy. I mean, it's an oil, so it doesn't have oil, water, but it's not oily, it's not greasy, and it removes makeup so nicely. And then it leaves my skin so soft. And even though it's my first step, I use cleanser after, but I still like to know that I'm removing my makeup in a gentle way. Look how pretty it leaves the skin, like, and so soft and so dewy. It doesn't have like a perfume smell, but it's like very light, very fresh. I've been enjoying it a lot. I haven't used a lot of the bottle because you don't need a lot to remove the makeup, which is another reason why I like it. Not only how it feels and how it's so enjoyable to remove your makeup with it, but also because you don't need a lot to do it. So I use about like 4 pumps all over the skin, and then I use my second step, my cleanser, whichever cleanser I choose to use that night, and that's it. It's a wonderful product, really lovely. I do want to mention that even though I try a lot of products, I'm just concentrating on the top of the creme, you know, the ones that I really enjoyed. But that doesn't mean that the other products that I don't mention I didn't like. It's just that it wasn't like favorites. The next thing I want to mention is from Chanel, the Chanel number 1, the Chanel new products. They were lovely, everything that I tried. I'm only gonna mention 2. I'm gonna mention the Serum, which is lovely. It's so light, it feels so good on the skin. You have to shake it. I love the packaging. But I love both of them. Both have like the same packaging. I love minimalistic, natural looking makeup with little effort, and this is exactly what it is. I've used this on its own, and I've used it under the foundation, and it's just so lovely. Feels so good on the skin, very hydrating and refreshing, and it preps you up for whatever makeup you're going to use. I've used it together with foundation. I don't think I've used it with any other products, other foundations, but I wouldn't think it would really matter because it does feel really lovely on the skin. And the foundation I love for the reasons that I mentioned. It just feels very natural. It comes part of your skin, melted right into your skin. It lasted. I tried it. I did a test of it using it all day, and it sat well. It felt well during the day. It did its job properly. And I was kind of hesitant because I do have 2 foundations in my January favorites, and I wasn't sure which one of the 2 I prefer, so I included them both. I am thinking of doing a video of the top foundations that I've tried this year so far, because this year a lot of new foundations have come out, and there's a couple more. I'm trying out one today, a tinted serum actually, and I have 3 other foundations that I want to try, and some of them are new releases and some are just new to me, and I'm thinking of doing a video like talking about those foundations. Let me know if that's something that you're interested. Let me know in the comments below, and I would put it together for a future video, because that's something that I've been thinking of doing, that it might be interesting to see of, let's say, 10 foundations that I'm gonna be trying on for the first couple of months of the year. More or less, it's about 10 foundations. How would I rank them? Let me know if that's something that interests you. And speaking of foundation, I'm gonna go into the next one, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I like them both. I don't know which one I like more. I just like them both almost equally, but I really have to think about it if I'm gonna rank them. And why I like the Charlotte Tilbury one, because it's also very natural looking, and it makes your skin better, and it's melted right into your skin. Like it looks like you have nothing on. It feels like you have nothing on, at least in my skin when I used it. I loved it, and the packaging is a bit different than other foundations. I don't know what else to say. My skin was much better when I took them off, but it was also the same with the #1 de Chanel, so I love them both. Alright, next product I want to talk about is powder. I tried the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Celestial Light. It is the light catcher, so it's like a highlighter powder, but I didn't feel it that way. I've used it a few times already. I don't feel that it was very highlighting. It looked really nice, like a light sheen, but not necessarily a highlight. So I use it as a powder, as like a setting powder, and a powder all over my face, but not as a highlighter. And I've enjoyed it very much. It's very light, it's very similar to her powders, which I love. I have another one that I also enjoy, but that one is has no shade, but this one has like a little bit light of a sheen. I've enjoyed it. I loved it very much. I'm happy that I got it. I'm going to continue using it because it is really pretty, and it is a light catcher. That's the name is called, because of that sheen, you have more like a luminosity look on your skin, but not like a highlighter, which I don't want a highlighter all over my face. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is highlighter. Now that we're talking about highlighter, I've got a few highlighters lately, but I'm gonna just talk about one, and this is the one from Clinique for the Lunar Year. It's not a new formula because they just changed the packaging. They changed the animal according to the Chinese calendar, but the formula is new to me because I didn't buy it last year. This is the Cheek Pop Highlighter Gold Celebration Pop. This year is the tiger, of course. It's just a beautiful highlight. Like if you want your highlight to be seen from the moon, this is the highlight to go to. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. It's a very pretty highlight, but it's not patchy, and it doesn't turn gold, gray at the end of the day or anything like that. This is the highlight. I don't know why on the back of my hand. I guess because I put that sunscreen and that oil. That's probably it. Let me use it on the other hand. So this is my hand clean. Let's see how pretty it is. It is a gorgeous highlight. It's not, I was exaggerating a little bit. It's not like those highlights that are really flashy that you would stop traffic and people will crash because you blind them. It's not like that, but it's a very pretty highlight. I think you could use it on your eyes as well. I loved it. I've used it a few times this month. I've enjoyed it. I'm going to continue enjoying it. And I'm happy that I jumped on the wagon this year and got it because I skipped it last year. I don't know if it's still on sale. It's out of stock already. But if I do find it, I'll leave a link down below in the description box. Next thing are eyes. This is from Chantecaille. I am wearing Chantecaille today. This is the new Giraffe Quartet, but I just got this right now in February, so I'm not talking about those right now. Probably in my February favorites. Let's see how it goes. But what I want to show you for January is not new, but is new to me, is Le Chrome Luxe Eye Duo in the shade Tibet. The packaging is dirty with my fingerprints, but here is the shadows. They are lovely, beautiful, gorgeous. Let me swatch it because you have to see this in case you haven't seen this. They're actually pretty big, the shadows. I thought they were gonna be like smaller, but no, these are really big. Let me swatch them right here next to the highlighter. This is the shades right here. They're not perfect swatches, but this is the darker and the lightest. I love it. Love the formula. Love they're both shimmer. I'm a shimmer kind of person. I love shimmers. I enjoy mattes as well, of course. Shimmers are for me. And these are just lovely. They're very easy to apply. You only need a little bit. I did a 5-minute look. I'm not exaggerating. 5-minute look, and I use those duals with my fingers, just the darker one on the outside and the lighter one on the inside. Some mascara, the same mascara I'm wearing today, I believe it was, and it was just fast. 5 minutes, I had a beautiful look. Just one swipe, that's all you need. That's all I used for this swatch. And notice there's no patchiness, nothing like that. It's not bulky. What's that word? I can't remember right now, but it's not bulky. Like, it's very light. The next thing that I am gonna mention to you guys, it's also from Chantecaille. Lip Veil Ruby lipstick in honor of as well as a Chinese Lunar Year. This is what the packaging looks like. Beautiful, beautiful red, and the shade is red. Of course, it's called Ruby. This is what it looks like. It's a gorgeous, beautiful lipstick. Let me swatch it right here under the highlighter. It's more like a blue red. Like, I prefer orange red, but this one is just beautiful, very beautiful. Once you apply it, it just melts right into your lips. It becomes one. It's long. It's not like 8-hour long lasting, but it does last a while, and I think it looks great. I loved it. I've used it many times this month because I can't just get my hands off them, and when I wear them, every time I wear them, people are like, tell me how beautiful it looks, and always tell me something. So I had to include it in my favorites because it's just wonderful. So I think those are other favorites that I want to mention for this month. Now, there were 2 fails. I'm sad to say there were 2 fails, but I do have to be honest with you guys. If I mention the good, I also have to mention the bad and the ugly. And if you see my past videos, you probably could guess what I'm talking about. One of them is the Forever Dior Skin Glow. They reformulated their foundation, which I don't know why they do that. If it's not broken, why fix it? Their foundation, their Glow foundation, is one of my favorite foundations, as well as a concealer. They're just amazing. They're perfect. I don't know why they went out to reformulate. I know they're trying to make it cleaner. I think there's, and also the sunscreen, the SPF went down on this one, and they want to get cleaner ingredients. That's great, but this formula, I hate it. I really did not like. I'm not gonna say hate. I just didn't really like. It was very drying. It wasn't glowy. It was drying. It acted up around my nose. Very drying down here under my lip area, here in my cheek. Well, my driest spots in my face. The lower, it started creasing here on the forehead, and then under my eye, around my eye area, my pores. I don't know. It was horrible. I really did not like it. It's just really sad because I was very excited. I was anticipating this product, wanted really to like it. But I did dislike it very much, and I'm not the only one that thinks so. A lot of people were complaining about their formula. Now they came out with another, they reformulated as well their other Forever, I think it's soft matte foundation, and they say that one is actually nicer and more hydrating or glowing than this one. But I didn't try it. I only tried this one. I really did not like it. So that's a fail for me. Another fail was I tried for the first time the LYS brand. That video I did post it in the beginning of February, but I did try it in the end of January. So I had to mention this product. It is from LYS, a secure skin gripping serum primer. It has 5% niacinamide and has AHA, and I should have realized that AHA was gonna have a reaction on me because I do have dry skin, and AHA is an acid. Like, I'm okay with lactic acid and other mild acids, but AHA is not good for my dry skin. And if you saw that video, you probably remember. I'm gonna leave the link of that video at the end so you guys could see it. It gave me a reaction. I was peeling. I'm still a little bit peeling under my lip area, but I was peeling for a few days. Today I'm filming this on February 5th, so it's been almost a week, and I still have the effects. And I've used moisturizer and I've used products to help me out, and it just really like messed me up. It really gave me a reaction. It was burning, and I have to mention it as a fail. Maybe it's good for you if you have oily skin. Maybe it does good for your skin, but I don't know why would they put AHA on a primer. I don't know why they would do that. What's the science behind it? I know it was a disaster for me, so I wanted to include it in my fails. The rest of the makeup that I tried, I loved, but I couldn't include them in my favorites because then this video will be like 3 hours long. So these are my top favorites of the month of January. Let me know in the comments down below if you used any of these products, if you also enjoyed them, or if you didn't enjoy them, if you hated them and you think they're awful and you're thinking, D, I don't know what you're talking about, I think you're crazy. Let me know in the comments below what your experience is with these products, with any of these products. And if you haven't tried them, I am going to list my favorites in the description box down below, so you guys could click on them and check them out and purchase them if you like. Let me know if you like these type of videos so I could have that on mine for the future. I hope you enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed making them. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.